Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your daily reading for Wednesday, May 27th. Keep in mind, time is fluid. This is your channel, and you can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Pisces in your birth chart. So let's start it off with a fortune to see what your fortune is for the day, and we have signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. All right, so there's going to be a lot of signs today for you to look for. This card comes in when your spirit team, your passed on loved ones, your higher self is ready to deliver you the answers and reveal something to you, specifically something that could be revolving around you having doubts and confusions. So there definitely could be some epiphany moments, some signs that just make sense, that they just click, that they just come together in a way that gives you guidance. And there is a positive direction that will be revealing itself. So pay attention to that here for you, Pisces. The signs are everywhere today. You also have the energy of, ooh, there it is, eclipse in Gemini, card number 27. The date we are reading for. That very rarely happens, so should be an interesting reading. Rise to challenges. There it is, as a new path opens. So this card literally says that a new direction will reveal itself, and then this eclipse in Gemini basically says a new path will open for you. Eclipse in Gemini gives the energy of negotiation. So that shows that there is a new path opening, that you have the power to adapt and change to your satisfaction. So it could be that you are negotiating a pay. You may be negotiating some type of plan that is being made for this new path. You may find yourself negotiating with a partner, a friend, whatever the case may be. Challenges, confusion, and doubts are going to be removed from your energy as this new path opens here for you. And this card says you have power to shift it. So if the new path opens and you're like, all right, this seems good, this looks good, but I could do a minor tweak right here, or this actually could be better. This card says to do that. It says to put yourself out there and to change what you'd like to be changed or shifted, because you do hold the power, almost like the ball is in your court type of energy. Despite how this new path opens for you, there is some type of power you have in making it more satisfying to you. So let's see, the unicorn that is with you is closeness. Your unicorn is very close to you. Card number 5. So this is a unicorn card that indicates that your spirit team is very close. And you know what's crazy is yesterday's daily, you got spiritual support angel. So we already know that your spirit team is close, but now they're reiterating it again. They're saying, no, 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 no. Pisces, I'm here, I'm around you, and I'm directly communicating to you. Please pay attention to the signs I am delivering. So this card kind of just amplifies your fortune from your spirit team, saying you're not crazy. You're actually getting communicated to from the other side, from the 5D, from your higher self, whatever you want to call it, right? So let's see what else you got going on here. You know, you do have this Gemini energy. Gemini rules the 3rd house. Ruler of Mercury shared that with Virgo. There could be a strong indication of a negotiation through communication. I mean, I kind of feel like that's a given, right? Because when you do negotiate, you probably have to talk in some way, shape, or form. But there could be an emphasis on a conversation around this time that they are bringing up to you. Let's see, your quantum oracle is consciousness card number 1 with optimism. Yes. So this card comes through when your energy is looking at the glass half full opposed to half empty. So whatever's opening up here for you, whatever new path you are about to walk down or starting to walk down, it asks of you to have a very optimistic approach. Around this person, there are a lot of fruits that have bared to be eaten. So this shows me that this path is a manifestation of yours, and it asks of you to give it that high vibrational energy. Instead of giving it that, well, how long will this last? Or, you know, there are certain things that I want to shift here. The universe is saying, stay optimistic in this energy, because I do feel like there could be a little bit of energy that tries to creep in of fear or doubt, especially the fact that you have that indicated in the signs fortune. But you may start to see something in a way more positive light than you used to see it. Very general so far here for you, Pisces. Let's see what your tarot theme card is and get some more details. And you have healing begins with the Six of Swords. So there's definitely movement in your energy. Six of Swords also indicates some type of healing as well, specifically heart healing, moving out of troubled emotions and difficult feelings and moving into more of a state of peace and calmness. Six of Swords could indicate travel, relocation, moving, things along those lines. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But you know, this combination of cards, if somebody wants to buy a car, you could negotiate a lower price for yourself. Six of Swords, it does look like they're in like some type of boat and, you know, like modern day. I mean, maybe some of y'all are buying a boat. Modern day could indicate something you travel in, like car, bike, motorcycle, stuff along those lines. But you are healing and you are moving forward here. You could be healing and moving towards a person. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but let's clarify and open up your spread. Pisces. Six of Swords clarified by the Fool. I mean, there's the new path. There's the new direction. Exactly where you're headed. And there is something within these last two readings about following the light or refinding the light in your energy. If you see in this optimism card, she is looking towards the sun, and your overall energy is the Six of Swords moving towards the Fool, and this card is extremely yellow, extremely bright. All right, let's see what's coming your way to a sword. So this is an energy you don't expect, or this could be a path that opens up that you weren't expecting to make so many decisions towards or feel. You know, sometimes when that happens unexpectedly, it could create an energy of indecision because it feels surprising. Your influence is the Queen of Swords, so your energy is coming in open yet detached. You're coming through very logical. I feel like your energy is in more of the logic position over the emotional position right now. And it looks like with the Queen of Swords in your energy, you're open to receive, but you're not chasing anything. You're like, I'm going to sit right here. You can come my way if you want to come my way. But she has her hand out in that card, indicating she is open to receive, male or female, it does not matter. Your unexpected energy is the Five of Wands. Your advice is the Judgment card. You keep getting judgment in your readings lately too. And your outcome is the Ace of Wands. So finding a solution. Five of Wands here definitely connects to your eclipse in Gemini negotiation energy. It's kind of like figuring out a solution or a resolution that both parties can benefit from. Whether it's a resolution or situation with a job, with a person, with a plan, whatever the case may be. But with the Ace of Wands, it shows that there is a way out of this. There's a way through this. There's a way to respark. There's a way to find the light and the excitement in the energy. And I kind of get that. Because, you know, you have the Queen of Swords in your position. This is like my way or the highway. So there could be somebody here that's like, all right, yeah, I do want to do things your way, but can we do a little bit of this my way? I don't know how open you are to that, but it could be unexpected that somebody is like pushing back a little bit. And, you know, that makes sense. Negotiation, that's a back and forth type of thing. That's like somebody saying, well, this is what I want. This other person or this other situation saying, well, this is where I want it to be. And it's kind of like there's a big energy of finding the middle ground. And the Ace of Wands is here, so it indicates that I feel like you will be finding it with this situation or person. Let's clarify. Ace of Wands is my phone call card, my quick communication card. On the Two of Swords of what's coming your way, Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so there's definitely some type of offer opportunity that comes with this new path. You have the Seven of Wands here, so it's, I mean, I'm not surprised because you do have the Queen of Swords in your position. It's like a part of you is open to something, but I feel like there's just something you kind of want to shift in the energy of it. Like, I'll give you a random example. Say you're getting a new job opportunity and they want you to work this amount of days and this amount of hours. And you're like, hey, look, I'm loving this opportunity, but I don't want to work that day. So it's like there's just something here where you're kind of like, all right, this looks really good. It sounds really good, but I want to tweak something. Queen of Swords in your, and it feels like it's, you know, Page of Pentacles is my card for luck. So it feels like it's lucky. It feels like it's a manifestation. It feels like it has taken form for you in a way that is making you feel good in the heart. But your mind is definitely just as strong as your heart energy right now. Like, your logic is slightly overpowering emotions today. Queen of Swords, and you know, we're reading for Wednesday, May 27th. You have that Gemini energy. Gemini rules Mercury. Wednesday also rules Mercury. So no matter what, I feel like on Wednesdays, people are a little bit more in the mind, a little bit more in that logical sense. So Queen of Swords with the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star. So you feel like this is an unexpected wish fulfillment and your energy wants to open up to it. You want to be a part of it. You want to experience this. But, you know, you do have Judgment here in your advice. So there could be a slight indication where past stories are being projected on this new energy, where you have some type of either fear or some type of energy where you're like, all right, well, what if this occurs again? But you are unexpectedly reaping some type of wish fulfillment and some type of healing energy that comes from this. So I feel like it definitely will be well worth your while, but I definitely feel like your energy is split in emotion and logic. I really would love to know why your unexpected energy is the Five of Wands. You have the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Emperor. You may find that you, I don't know how this is going to sound, but I'm just going to say it. You may find that you actually have more control over this situation or person than you thought you did. All you have to do is stand your ground and make that move. Because I feel like for some of you Pisces, you are used to in the past people pleasing and not negotiating your wants and needs. So I feel like unexpectedly, you may actually surprise yourself where you were just maybe a yes man in the past and you just said yes even to things that you didn't really feel like were super what you were wanting. You may be surprised in your own energy where you're kind of like, you know what? If this is meant for me, I should be able to get what I want out of it. I don't know. It kind of feels... It kind of sounds a little slightly controlling as I say it. But if you are working on your people-pleasing yes man energy, you may unexpectedly see a new side to yourself where you're more logical and you're more in that energy of like, all right, this feels good, but I'm not just going to say yes just to say yes. There are certain things I want out of this that we need to add into it. Or certain things I don't want from this that we need to take from it. So it could be a relationship, you know, could be a specific type of plan. It could be some type of career situation. But let's see, on Judgment with your advice, you have the Two of Wands, the Three of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so you are advised to express yourself. It's almost like people will respect you for respecting yourself, if that makes sense. So you're being advised to do so for sure. Ace of Wands with your outcome to the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, you're going to get what you want. The negotiation you put out there will definitely say yes to. You know what I feel like for some of you as well? If you like went to a previous, maybe you're job hunting right now, especially with the Five of Wands, Two of Swords. If you didn't get a job, it's because it wasn't aligned. You may have thought it was aligned, but it wasn't. So there could be a new aligned path that opens up for you right after you avoided or were divinely detoured from an unaligned path. So double aces and the Hierophant, definitely some type of blessing and definitely getting what you want. But you might have to withhold the yes, 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 man and the energy and like actually stand up for what you want here. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you do have Gemini, you do have Aries, you do have Aquarius, Scorpio, I think that's it. You have strong air with the King and Queen of Swords, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So let's see what your ending oracle is. We're going to get it from the Starseed Oracle. And you have the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expression. Okay, it's really weird that you got this card because I'm pretty sure the constellation of the 7 Sisters just did something in the sky not that long ago. Hold on, I got it sent to me. Let me check when or where it was. 1 second. 1 second, all. It happened on May 19th. The moon meets with the 7 Star Sisters. All right, so about a week ago that happened, and now you're getting the 7 Star Sisters. That card says birthing creation, tapestry of life, and expression. All right, let's see the 7 Star Sisters. All right, there are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear, and what beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation, creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a business or a book, or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through creativity. It literally is your advice, Queen of Wands, your expression. To surrender to the creative project that both scare and excite you. To find a way to weave beauty back into your everyday life, for where there's creativity, spirit, and soul are present. And the world needs those qualities now more than ever. So I do feel like for some of you, yes, this could be a creation that you hold, but for some reason, there does look like there's a secondary energy that could either be involved in this somehow, some way. So that could be where you are either starting something, birthing something, and it could very much be a duo type of situation because it requires some type of negotiations. But, you know, if you're doing it solo, you know, you could negotiate with banks, you could negotiate with things like that. But there's definitely something here that could be shifted and changed and created from your energy. So this is what I have here for you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Pisces. Your subscribe doesn't come late, nor does your subscribe come early. When you hit that subscribe button, it is precisely when you were meant to do it. So if now is your time to hit that subscribe button, definitely do so. That's my little outro from interchanging the Lord of the Rings quote a little bit about the wizard never being late nor early. So thank you, my beautiful Pisces, and have a wonderful day where you are at in the world. Bye now.